Green hair algae, also known as filamentous green algae, is a type of algae that can grow in both freshwater and saltwater aquariums. It is characterized by its long hair-like strands that can attach to plants, decorations, and even the glass walls of the tank. But a difficult question. Can green hair algae be beneficial for my aquarium ecosystem in any way? While green hair algae is often considered a nuisance in aquariums, it can also have some beneficial effects on the ecosystem. Food source. It can serve as a food source for certain fish, shrimp, and snails. Nutrient cycling. Algae, including green hair algae, play a crucial role in nutrient cycling by consuming excess nutrients in the water, such as phosphates and nitrates. This helps maintain a balanced ecosystem. Habitat creation. Green hair algae can provide shelter and hiding places for small fish, shrimp, and other invertebrates, which can benefit from the complex structure it creates. Biofilm formation. Green hair algae can help create a biofilm, a thin layer of microorganisms that forms on surfaces, which can support beneficial bacteria and other microorganisms. Carbon sequestration. Algae, including green hair algae, absorb carbon dioxide from the water, which can help reduce the aquarium's carbon footprint. How can you get rid of hair algae? To get rid of hair algae, you need to use the right methods and as soon as possible, either by manually ripping it off or through other careful measures. Hair algae can be a simple problem at first, but can easily get out of control. They grow really fast. When hair algae start to grow in your fish tank, you might be surprised to see that they can spread really fast, and if left unchecked, they can soon cover the whole tank. Causes. Many aquarists explain that hair algae occur in every new tank before a balance is created, and would most likely die a natural death if measures are taken to stem their main causes in your tank. Excessive nutrients in the water, such as ammonia, nitrite, or nitrate. Hair algae grow as a result of an abundance of nitrates and phosphate that is deposited by aquatic organisms into their water. As long as there is water, and there are nitrates and phosphate-causing organisms, you would at some point experience the growth of hair algae in your aquarium. In addition, excessive carbon dioxide is also a cause for the growth of hair algae. Of course, carbon dioxide would be a part of your fish tank. However, when it becomes more than is necessary, it can lead to the growth of unwanted hair algae. Highlight levels. Hair algae might also grow or spread faster if your tank is exposed to a lot of light. Obviously, you should already know that light exposure isn't quite good for the aquatic environment, as many fishes do not find this comfortable. Poor water circulation. When water circulation is poor, it allows algae to grow and thrive. Algae need nutrients, such as carbon dioxide, to grow, and poor circulation can lead to an accumulation of these nutrients. Poor water circulation can lead to the formation of dead zones in the aquarium, where water is stagnant and nutrients accumulate. This can create an ideal environment for algae to grow, including green hair algae. Overfeeding or overfertilizing. Overfeeding or overfertilizing your aquarium can contribute to the growth of green hair algae. When you overfeed your fish, uneaten food decomposes and releases excess nutrients into the water, which can fuel algae growth. Similarly, overfertilizing your aquarium can also lead to an imbalance of nutrients, favoring algae growth, dead or decaying plant matter, inadequate filtration, or poor filter maintenance favors the appearance of this algae. Removal. Manually remove the algae. Using your hands, tweezers, or even a toothbrush is the easiest and most efficient method to remove this algae. But be careful. Try not to break the algae thread because a new algae will grow from a small piece. Reduce nutrient levels through water changes, and cleaning hair algae exist when the conditions required for their survival is favorable. Therefore, reducing the level of these can be a great step in getting rid of hair algae. You will need to test the nitrate levels often to know how much nitrate your tank contains and filter the water when necessary in order to cut down on the nitrates and phosphates level. Adjust lighting to reduce algae growth. Furthermore, hair algae growth can be reduced when you reduce the amount of light that gets into your fish tank. Light, especially sunlight, is favorable for the growth of hair algae. Grow more aquatic plants in your tank. Having more aquatic plants can reduce the risk of hair algae in your tank. Having sparse plants, the fish tank would give more room to the growth of hair algae. It would, therefore, be wise to research the plants before you put them into your tank to know if they are suitable and healthy. Thus, as a cure for hair algae growth, you should consider including more healthy aquatic plants in the tank. Growing plants that reach out to the water surface can be particularly beneficial. I am not a fan of chemicals. I managed to get rid of this algae without using chemicals. Using the blackout method you can find on this YouTube channel, detailed how I did it. So as the last method, you can use chemicals. Use chemical treatments. Algae control product specifically designed for green hair algae. In my aquarium, I use shrimp and snail, which helps me keep algae under control. You can use some species of fish, shrimp, or snails that eat this algae. Amino shrimp. Known for their ability to consume a variety of algae species, including green hair algae. Bristlenose plecos, a classic algae eater for tanks of 20 gallons and more. Siamese algae eaters. While some aquarium enthusiasts have had success with them, others have had less success. Honey gourami, a peaceful species that can act as a centerpiece fish and algae eater. Tangs. Some species of tangs, such as the blue tang, can help control green hair algae in saltwater aquariums. Nearite snails, great for cleaning up algae, including green hair algae in freshwater aquariums. Ram's horn snails, another type of snail that can help control algae growth. But attention, this species of snails, some consider it invasive. Conclusion. Green hair algae can be a frustrating problem in aquariums, but by understanding its causes, taking preventative measures, and using effective removal methods, you can keep your tank healthy and algae-free. Remember to monitor your tank regularly and make adjustments as needed to prevent the growth of green hair algae. If you liked it or found something useful in this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe. Thank you.